guys, happy Motivational Monday. I hope last week you were able to hit all of your goals and achieve everything that you've wanted to achieve. So this week for me, I was able to get in a lot of mini workouts. 1, cleaning the house, 2, cleaning up part of the garden, and 3, I've also introduced a little evening workout routine. It's very, very minute, but hopefully as the week goes on, it will add up. But my dogs like to go out and play 3 times every evening, and they come and tell me when they want to go out. Literally, they will stand at the back door and stare at me, and well, actually 3 of them will bark just to say, hey, need to go out. The other one, the puppy, will stand there and just stare at me and not say anything. It's really funny to watch, but they all go out to play 3 times of an evening. And what I've been doing is going out on the back patio and doing squats and leg lifts. Now, it doesn't sound like much, but I'm really hoping that over like the week or weeks, it will start to show. So anyway, that's my little mini workout. One of my goals this week was to create some overnight oats, which I didn't do. I have been fasting all week, so I haven't had a breakfast, and I didn't want that overnight oats for my lunch brunch. So I didn't end up doing that after all. Now, going back a few weeks, I think it was the beginning of August, I had set a little goal, a little dream goal that I could be in a size 8 jeans by the beginning of September. That I haven't achieved either. I'm still in a 10. I fluctuate. I'm still going like 8, 10, 8, 10. But I haven't been able to kick those 10s to the curb. I'm still in a 10 every now and then, more now than then, but hopefully let's push this back till mid-October. Hopefully I can get into a size 8 and stay in a size 8 middle of October. Now, when I was doing the 10-week collaboration with the Transatlantic Housewives of YouTube, one of the weeks we did a topic on sleep. And if you'd like to watch that again, I'll link that video at the end of this one. But last week, or was it the week before? No, it was the beginning of last week, I came across a documentary that I thought was really interesting, and I want to share with you guys in case you would like to watch it too. I think it was called Insomnia, and it's a YouTube video. I'll link it up here. I'll link it in my description box so you can go watch it. But it's by a lady called Barbara O'Neill, and she has a lot of videos out there, and a lot of them are, is it homeopathic? Is that what it's called? Homeopathic? Where you would take spices and herbs as medication instead of like a doctor's prescribed medication. But this particular video was about sleep and the importance of getting 8 hours sleep. Now, there's a couple of things here that I did not know. First of all, we've all heard of REM, rapid eye movement. Now, for some reason, I thought sleep was structured, that when you went to sleep, you kind of was in a soft sleep, then you went into a deeper sleep, which was the rapid eye movement, and then you woke up in the morning. That's not the case. So everyone's sleep is structured in a way where it's split up into 90-minute segments. So if you went to bed at 9 o'clock, the first 90 minutes would be 9 to 10:30. The first 80% of that 90 minutes is your brain collecting all the images that you've seen all day. So your eyes are like a video recorder, and they're collecting all the information, and it's collected at the back, the base of your brain. So that first 80% is that information then being transferred up to a different part of the brain, which is like the filing system, and it all goes into different categories and it all gets filed away for the last 20% of that 90 minutes. Then the next hour and a half sleep, the first 60% of that sleep is the repeat process. So all your memories for that day are getting moved to the different part of the brain, but then that's 40% now of the filing system going on, which is the rapid eye movement. Then the next hour and a half, it goes down to 40%. 60%, and so on through an 8-hour period. Now, what she was saying was, if you don't get 8 hours of sleep, there's a whole chunk of your memories not going from here to here. And scientists have now proved that people that don't get 8 hours of sleep are proven to get dementia and memory loss, because your memories are not transferring to this part of the brain. Now, I'm someone that I always had 8 hours sleep. And when I reached about my 40s, that went down to 7 hours. And then when I reached my 50s, that then went down to 6 hours. So literally I was waking up after 6 hours and realizing, oh, I'm refreshed. I can get up now. I don't need any more sleep. But this documentary tells you the importance of why you need those 8 hours. So I just gave you a quick rough summarize of that documentary. If you know anyone that has memory loss, that sleeps less than 8 hours, that has dementia, I would recommend watching that documentary. I thought it was so interesting, especially the part where I always assumed that you went to sleep and then you had like the soft sleep and then you went into the deeper sleep and then you woke up. I had no idea that sleep was broken up into 90-minute segments. I thought that was so interesting. Now, some of the ways that you can get better sleep is a few things. One of the things I don't do, and that is get rid of your TV out of your room. This is more than a bedroom to me. This is my hangout area when I want to relax and get away from the big screen TV when my husband's watching football or gory movies. I come in here and I use this as my living room. So I have a TV in here. Now, what sometimes I do is when I'm ready to go to sleep, I will choose a channel on YouTube that does either waves, or it has rain, or it has birds singing, and that sends me to sleep. Another way is that I will put my TV on sleep mode. So if I put it on for 15 minutes, 9 times out of 10, I'm asleep before my TV goes off. Another way is that I like to keep this room as dark as possible, and we have the moon shining through our curtains quite a lot. Now, we do have 2 layers of curtains and we have Venetian blinds, so I shut all of them at night time to keep all that light out. My husband introduced a night light in the bathroom, which I've since eliminated because it still seemed to illuminate the whole room, and I just can't deal with it. Another way is if you have an alarm clock that has LED, like the red or the green lights, turn them away from you or put them as far away as possible so they're not sitting right next to your bed. You can also sleep with a silk pillowcase, because sometimes, now that I've got longer hair, I find that my hair gets stuck to the pillowcase more than a silk one. It glides. So when you're tossing and turning during the night, I was getting a better sleep. Plus, that silk pillowcase is more cool than a cotton one. Now, I have special pillowcases that were sent to me that actually are made in a way that actually keep you cool. I think it's like 10 degrees cooler, so I use that also to help me stay cool. I also turn down the air conditioning, which annoys my husband. I usually like to have the summer temperature set at 74 degrees, and he likes it at like 78. That is just way too hot for me. I also have a ceiling fan that stays on all night long, and I have a summer quilt. I also have a room spray that I purchased from Bath & Body Works. It's the Stress Relief. It is eucalyptus and peppermint. I give a couple of sprays around the room, and I also spray it over my pillowcase. I've been using this for years and years. I absolutely love it. And I used to also have a little roller ball that I would roll on my wrists and on my temples, and that also was, I believe, eucalyptus, and that will help you drift off to sleep too. Now, one of the things I've introduced again, I used to do it and I kind of fell off the wagon, I don't know why, but I've started drinking herbal tea in the evening. Now, this one is pucker. It's called Nighttime Berry. Sometimes I'll drink this one and sometimes I'll drink chamomile. I prefer this one. This one's a really nice fruity flavoured tea. I prefer that over the chamomile. And also, because I am fasting, I feel like I'm getting better sleep now, eating earlier in the day, and all my digesting and all that kind of good stuff has happened before I get into bed. Instead of eating really late at night, getting into bed, your stomach's still working and trying to digest stuff whilst you're trying to sleep. I think I'm getting better sleep because of that. I'm also drinking more water. I am now also not only drinking the herbal tea, but right before I go to bed, I drink a bottle of water, you know, the little 16 ounce, and that's helping me sleep too. I hope those sleeping tips have helped. I highly recommend watching that documentary. I honestly don't remember how long it was. I don't think it was that long, maybe 40 minutes. Anyway, I'll link it. Now, what are your goals for next week? Mine, I did want to walk more outdoors, but it's still over 100 degrees here, so it's not going to happen just yet. I am going to try next week another 36-hour fasting, and if you know anything about fasting, you are supposed to change your fasting up and down as the weeks go on. You don't just want to stick to one schedule of like 16/8 fasting. You want to mix things up. So I haven't done more than 36 hours. I think I would find that extremely difficult. I don't even know if I could do that, to be honest, but I'm going to do another 36. If there's a subject you'd like me to cover, drop it in the comment box and I'll do some research. I am going to be doing some reading up on drinking lemon water and finding out the exact benefits of why we should be drinking lemon water. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, give me a thumbs up, hit the notification bell, and that'll let you know when I upload a new video, and consider subscribing. Thanks a lot for watching, and I'll see you in a couple of days. Bye!